The cap flew off my head like a confession I had buried for years, landing in the grass amid cheers from strangers who thought they knew joy. I bent to grab at my fingers, brushing the damp earth still cool from last night's rain, when a voice sliced through, the noise sharp as the autumn wind off the Charles River. "Clara, it's me, Alice." I froze, my name on her lips like a ghost rising from the diplomas scattered around us, her silhouette cutting through the sea of black gowns and smiling families. My heart slammed against my ribs, a wild thing trapped in the cage of my chest begging to break free or flee. She stood there unchanged yet utterly transformed, her dark curls framing a face that held the weight of 5 lost years, her suit crisp against the chaos of the quad. I had imagined this moment 1,000 times in the quiet hours grading papers in my cramped Cambridge apartment, but never like this, not on the day I finally claimed the master's degree that would anchor me to a future without her shadow. Alice stepped closer, her heels sinking slightly into the turf, her eyes locking onto mine with that intensity that once unraveled me thread by thread. "You look beautiful," she said, her voice low, almost swallowed by the distant brass band playing Pomp and Circumstance. The word beautiful hung between us, a bridge I wasn't sure I wanted to cross. I straightened, clutching my cap like a shield, my throat tight with words I had rehearsed in mirrors but never spoken aloud. "What are you doing here?" It wasn't a question, it was a plea wrapped in frost. She sighed, a soft exhale that carried the scent of her perfume, jasmine, and resolve, the same one that lingered on the pillowcases I had burned after she left. "I came for you. Always for you." The crowd milled around us, oblivious to the earthquake rumbling beneath our feet, a mother hugging her son nearby, a father snapping photos with a phone that captured nothing of the ache in my soul. I wanted to run back to the auditorium where the dean had called my name with pride, where my colleagues clapped and my roommate Sarah whispered, "You did it, girl," in that Boston accent thick as chowder. But Alice's hand reached out, tentative, brushing my arm, and in that touch the world tilted. Memories flooded and unbidden, the way her laughter filled our tiny loft in Brooklyn, the nights we danced in the kitchen to old jazz records, her fingers tracing patterns on my skin like she was mapping stars. We had been everything once, 2 women building a life from stolen moments and whispered vows in a city that chewed up dreams and spat out survivors. Then the fights, the silences, the way her job at the firm swallowed her whole, leaving me with echoes and empty wine glasses. Divorce papers came like a storm we never saw brewing, signed in a lawyer's office on a gray Tuesday, her signature neat as her alibis. I thought I had moved on, pieced myself together with late nights at Harvard Extension School, lesson plans for 3rd graders who saw the world in crayons, not cracks. But here she was unraveling it all with a single appearance, her presence a hook in my carefully mended heart. "Clara, we need to talk," she pressed, her voice gaining urgency as a group of graduates jostled past us, laughing about after-parties at the Harvard Club. "Not here," I managed, my voice cracking like thin ice under boots, the kind that had black water below. The sun climbed higher, casting long shadows that danced with the maple leaves turning red too soon. I nodded toward the edge of the quad where the fens began, a green escape from the concrete pulse of academia. We walked in silence, my gown swishing against my legs, her pace matching mine as if we had never parted. Birds called overhead, oblivious to the tension coiling in my gut like a spring wound too tight. When we reached a bench under a willow, its branches weeping like they knew our story, she sat first, patting the space beside her. I hesitated, the wood still holding the morning's chill, but lowered myself anyway, the distance between us a chasm measured in inches. "Tell me why now," I said, staring at my hands folded in my lap, knuckles white as the cap's tassel. "Graduation wasn't random, was it?" She leaned back, her shoulders slumping just a fraction, the lawyer facade cracking. "I saw the invitation in the alumni mailer, your name in bold under Education Masters. It hit me like a subpoena I couldn't ignore. 5 years, Clara, and I still check the mail like a fool, hoping for a postcard, a sign." I swallowed hard, the lump in my throat tasting of regret and the coffee I had chugged before the ceremony. "You left. You chose the corner office over us." The words spilled out bitter as the Charles and Winter, no filter, no grace. Her eyes darkened, storm clouds gathering. "I know. God, I know. The firm, it was survival, but it cost us everything. I thought space would heal us, but it just carved deeper." She reached for my hand again, this time I let her palm warm against my cold fingers, electricity sparking where our skin met. "I came to say I'm sorry, but it's more than that. I came because I never stopped loving you." The admission landed like a stone in still water, ripples spreading through me, shaking loose the barriers I had built brick by aching brick. Love. The word we had wielded like a weapon now offered as olive branch. I pulled away, standing abruptly, the bench creaking in protest. The fens stretched out before us, joggers pounding pavement, families picnicking on blankets, a world moving forward while mine stuttered. "I need air," I muttered, turning toward the path that wound through the gardens. She followed, her steps soft on the gravel like she always had, giving me space but never letting go entirely. We walk the loop in fits and starts my mind a whirlwind of what ifs and whys, the sun warming my face even as chills raced down my spine. By the time we circled back to the bench, the crowd had thinned, families drifting toward cars parked along Memorial Drive, horns beeping in impatient symphony. My phone buzzed in my pocket, Sarah texting, "Where are you, grads bar calling." I ignored it, the pull of normalcy warring with the gravity of Alice. "Sit with me," she said again, her voice a gentle command, the one that used to coax me from insomnia into sleep. I did, the wood warmer now from our shared heat. "Tell me about school," I prompted, filling the silence with safe territory. "The classes, the professors, the way teaching lit a fire in me I didn't know existed." She listened, head tilted, that old habit, her eyes tracing my lips as if memorizing the shape of my words. "You always were the one with the heart for it," she said softly, pride threading through the ache. "I taught kids to read between lines, you taught me to feel them." The compliment twisted something deep, a sigh escaping me unbidden, long and laden with the years in between. "We talked then, really talked," the sun arcing toward noon, casting dappled light through the leaves. She spoke of the firm promotions that tasted like ash, cases won but battles lost inside her chest. I shared stories of my students' little victories, like Jamal reading his first paragraph without stumbling, or Mia drawing rainbows after her parents split. Laughter bubbled up unexpected, her chuckle low and familiar, pulling me back to rainy Sundays in our bed sheets, tangled stories swapped like secrets. But under it all ran the current of unfinished business, the divorce, the silence, the love that lingered like smoke after a fire. As the bells from Memorial Church tolled one, her hand found mine again, lacing fingers with a sureness that belied the tremor in her touch. "Clara, what if we tried again? Not the same, us, wiser, scarred, but us." The question hung heavy, the air thickening with possibility and peril. I searched her face, the lines etched deeper now, laugh lines warring with worry, creases her lips parted in hope that mirrored my own buried fears. "I don't know," I whispered, the truth a fragile thing easily crushed. "The world shattered once, I can't risk the pieces cutting deeper." She nodded, slow acceptance in the dip of her chin, but her grip tightened just a fraction, anchor in the storm. "Then let me prove it. Dinner tonight, my treat, neutral ground, the North End, maybe pasta and wine like old times." I hesitated, the invitation a thread dangling, "Come pull me back or let me drift." "Okay," I said, the word slipping out before reason could cage it. Her smile broke, then genuine, sun after clouds lighting her whole face. "I'll pick you up at 7. She stood brushing leaves from her skirt, leaning down to press a kiss to my cheek, soft as a promise. The contact lingered, heat blooming where her lips touched skin long denied. Then she was gone, weaving through the remaining stragglers, her figure receding like a dream at dawn. I sat there alone, the bench now cold again, my cap forgotten in my lap, the diploma heavy in my other hand. The fens hummed with life, cyclists whirring past, dog walkers calling to leashed labs, but inside me a tempest brewed, questions swirling like leaves in wind. Had I just invited the past to dinner or the future to dance? Sarah's text lit my screen again, this time with a photo of her raising a glass at the grad bar. "Come celebrate, you earned it." I typed back on my way, the lie easy as breathing. But as I rose, folding my gown over my arm, the weight settled different, not burden but possibility. The Charles glittered in the distance, bridges spanning divides I once thought uncrossable. Maybe tonight over carbonara and Chianti we would build a new one. Or maybe the words she would say would shatter it all over again. Either way, the hook was set and I was reeled in heart first into the unknown. The cab ride back to my apartment blurred Cambridge streets into streaks of brick and bronze, leaves piling curbs like forgotten apologies. I leaned my head against the window, the glass cool on my temple, my reflection fractured by passing lampposts, a woman in black gown staring back with eyes too wide, too haunted. Alice. The name echoed in my skull, a mantra or a curse depending on the heartbeat. 7 o'clock loomed, 3 hours away, enough time to shower, change, pace the floor until sanity returned or fled entirely. The driver glanced in the rearview, his accent thick, Dorchester born. "You graduating today, Miss? Whole city's buzzin' with M." "Yeah," I murmured, forcing a smile that felt like lifting weights. "Education masters." He nodded approval, in his eyes stories of his own kids, maybe chasing degrees in community colleges or trade schools, the American dream stitched from grit and grants. "Good for you," he said, dropping me at my building, a walk up on Massachusetts Avenue where rent ate half my teacher's stipend, but the view of the skyline whispered promises of more. I climbed the stairs 2 at a time, gown bundled under arm, keys jangling like nerves, the door sticking as always, a petty rebellion against my chaos. Inside, Sarah sprawled on the couch, textbooks splayed around her like fallen soldiers, her laptop glowing with lesson plans for tomorrow's high schoolers. "There you are," she crowed, leaping up to envelop me in a hug that smelled of patchouli and cheap Merlot, her curls tickling my chin. "Spill the ceremony, the dean, the hugs, the holy hell of it all." I laughed, dropping my bundle on the kitchen table, the sound rusty from disuse, my body still humming from Alice's orbit. It was perfect, I said, sinking into the armchair, its cushions molded to my shape from too many nights grading alone. Dean called my name, clapped like I invented pedagogy. Sarah hooped from the back row, nearly got us shushed. She poured me a glass from the half-empty bottle, her grin infectious, the kind that pulled you from pits you didn't know you were in. To Clara, the badass who tamed the ivory tower. We clinked glasses, the red sloshing ruby against crystal, thrift store finds from our first year rooming together when I landed in Boston fleeing New York ghosts. She was my anchor, the straight ally with a wicked sense of humor who blasted show tunes during breakups and dragged me to dive bars for bad karaoke. But today the toast stuck in my throat, Alice's face superimposing on the lamplight, her words, "I never stopped loving you," looping like a bad remix. Sarah eyed me over her rim, intuition sharp as her red pen. "Okay, what's the shadow you got that looked like you saw your ex's ghost at the punch bowl?" I sighed deep, the air leaving me in a rush that bordered on groan, setting the glass down with a clink too loud for the quiet room. "Worse," she said, simply crossing to perch on the arm beside me, her hand on my shoulder steady. "Alice was there. At graduation. Just showed up like she owned the quad." Sarah's eyes widened, saucers of surprise, then narrowed to slits of protective fire. "That Alice, the one who traded your heart for billable hours, the audacity. What the hell did she want?" I recounted it haltingly, the voice amid cheers, the walk in the fence, the hand in mine, the dinner invite dangling like bait. Sarah listened without interrupting, her face a mask of controlled fury, fingers drumming the chair arm, a rhythm of "what now?" "And you said yes," she stated when I trailed off, voice flat as the Charles at low tide. "Neutral ground, pasta wine, old times," I echoed, mocking the lightness I had faked earlier. "Stupid, right?" She shook her head, curls bouncing, negation fierce. "Not stupid, human. But Clara, that woman gutted you, left you bleeding on the bathroom floor signing those papers while she jetted to DC for depositions. You rebuilt without her school, the kids, the life you're carving here. Do you want her shadow creeping back?" The question pierced clean, no anesthetic, the truth serum I needed. "I want to know why now," I admitted, voice small in the vastness of the living room, posters of Monet and Maya Angelou watching like silent judges. Closure or a spark, or just to hear her say it again, that she loved me once. Sarah pulled me up, then arms wrapping tight her embrace, a lifeline in the swell. "Then go, but armor up. You're not the broken girl from 5 years ago, you're Clara goddamn Reynolds, master of education, heart of gold, spine of steel." We laughed, then the tension cracking like eggshell under boot, her imitation of my strut, exaggerated hips swaying as she quoted my old mantra from divorce days, "I am enough, period, full stop." The shower called, steam rising like prayers, unanswered water scalding my skin, washing away the day's grime but not the anticipation coiling low in my belly. I dressed careful, jeans that hugged without clinging, a sweater, soft cashmere gift from Sarah last Christmas, boots polished for parent-teacher nights, hair loose waves framing my face the way Alice used to love. Makeup, minimal mascara to darken lashes that hid tears too often, a swipe of berry on lips that had forgotten how to kiss. 6:45, the buzzer sang sharp as Alice's heels on gravel, and there she was in the hall, light haloing her like a reluctant saint, dress navy hugging curves I remembered by braille, coat draped over arm, a bottle of Pinot Noir peeking from a paper sack. "You're prompt," I said, stepping aside to let her in, the space shrinking with her presence. "Always for you," she replied, hanging her coat on the hook by the door, the one that held my scarves and her ghost. Sarah emerged from the kitchen, timing impeccable, bearing 3 glasses and a cheese board assembled in haste, crackers tumbling like confetti. "Alice," she drawled, extending a hand, firm, the lawyer meeting the skeptic. "Heard a lot, haven't heard enough from you." Alice took it unflinching, her smile polite but eyes wary, the chess match beginning before pawns moved. "Pleasure, Sarah, pleasure. Clara's told me you're the one who kept her sane through the madness." Sarah snorted, pouring wine with flourish, the liquid glugging dark promises. "Sane-ish. She's a force, you know that." The air crackled, subtext thick as fog rolling off the harbor, Alice's glance my way seeking alliance, Sarah's stance wide blocking easy escape. We sipped small talk, skirting mine, school for me, cases for her, Sarah's tales of teenage drama diffusing the bomb. 10 minutes and Sarah yawned, theatrical, stretching arms overhead. "Well kids, I'm off to grade the ungradable, catch you later, Clara, text if you need extraction." She winked, squeezing my shoulder on exit, the door clicking shut like a period at sentence's end. Silence fell heavy, Alice's eyes on me expectant, the wine warming my veins, loosening tongues. "Hungry?" she asked, rising to offer her hand again, the gesture familiar, intimate in the neutral of my home. "Starving," I replied, taking it, the pull gentle but insistent, leading us into the night. The north end weighted cobblestones, uneven underfoot, strings of lights twinkling like stars fallen to earth, the air rich with garlic and possibility. We walked shoulder to brushing Hanover's pulse around us, family spilling from Trattoria's, laughter spilling freer than wine. She chose a hole-in-the-wall place-tucked alley, deep red checkered tables, candles flickering in Chianti bottles, the menu handwritten scrawls of veal and linguine. We ordered pasta carbonara for me, risotto for her, the server a wiry Italian with accent thick as sauce vanishing into steam. Conversation flowed easier here away from quads and questions, her stories of courtrooms, battles won with words lost in ethics, the way partnership dangled like carrot but tasted like chain. I shared classroom chaos, the boy who glued his hand to desk in protest, the girl who wrote poems that broke my heart daily. Laughter came natural, her head thrown back, throat exposed, vulnerability and mirth, the candlelight gilding her skin, bronze invitation. But midway through the risotto her fork paused midway to mouth, eyes serious over the rim of her glass. Clara, that day in the lawyer's office I lied. Not about the love but about letting go. I thought distance would free us both, but it chained me to what ifs, every merger, every late night echoing your absence. The admission soft but seismic, the table between us shrinking to nothing. I set my fork down, appetite fleeing, the carbonara congealing like doubts. Why tell me now? After the silence, the space. She leaned forward, elbows on wood, intensity sharpening her gaze. Because seeing you today, cap and gown, fire in your eyes, it hit me, you're thriving without me. And that terrifies me more than any verdict. I want back, and not to fix the past but to build whatever comes next. With you if you'll have me. The words landed soft as snow but heavy as stone, the weight of them pressing my chest, breath catching in shards. Part of me soared, wings clipped long ago, unfurling toward her light. Another recoiled, scars itching, memory of nights alone, her texts unread, voicemails deleted in rage. I sighed, the sound ragged, tearing from depths I had sealed. Alice, we shattered once, the pieces don't fit neat anymore. Indifferent you are too. What if trying breaks us worse? Her hand crossed the table, palm up, offering not demand, fingers curling when I placed mine there, bridge tentative over chasm. Then we learn the new shape, she whispered, thumb stroking my knuckle, circle of comfort. Slow, no rush, just us seeing if embers glow. The server cleared plates, oblivious to the pivot, our world turning on axis of maybe. Outside the alley hummed couples strolling, arms linked, the city's heartbeat syncing with mine, erratic, hopeful. We paid, split the check, her protest gentle, my insistence firm, equality the lesson I learned in her absence. Walking back, the air cooled crisp with harbor's breath, her arm brushing mine, accidental on purpose, sparks jumping skin to skin. At my door she paused, key in lock, hesitation, my ally. Thank you for tonight, I said, turning to her, the hall light soft on her face, etching planes I wanted to trace. Her smile, small secret thing, leaning into brush lips to cheek again, lingering longer this time, breath warm on my ear. Tomorrow, she murmured, pulling back, eyes holding mine, promise in depths. Coffee before school. I nodded, throat too tight for words, the door opening to swallow me whole. Inside I leaned against it, heart pounding, drum solo in chest, Sarah's note on counter gone to crash at Tom's back by 10, don't do anything I wouldn't. Laughter bubbled, then tears hot on cheeks, the duality of it all, love and loss tangled, eternal. Bed called, sheets cool, invitation, sleep elusive as her touch replayed in dark. Tomorrow, coffee, words maybe more, the shatter or the mend hanging in balance. Dawn crept through, blind slivers of pink slicing the gloom, my alarm a gentle chime, birdsong app pulling me from dreams where Alice and I wandered, Brooklyn bridges hand in hand, wind whipping vows we never voiced. Coffee. The word anchored me, brewing, dark roast in the machine's hiss, steam curling like questions unanswered. School loomed, 8 and bell, third graders waiting with sticky fingers and stories untold, my armor the routine of roll call and recess. But first her 7:30 sharp buzzer humming, her presence electric through wires. I buzzed her up, door ajar, stepping back to the kitchen counter, mugs steaming on granite flecked with history spills from midnight preps. She entered, quiet coat dusted with city mist, hair damp from drizzle, curls frizzing soft, her jeans casual, sweater gray hugging frame, the lawyer shed for lover. Morning, she said, smile tentative, crossing to me, arms opening slow enough for retreat. I stepped in the embrace, fitting like glove worn soft, her scent enveloping, jasmine laced with rain, heartbeat sinking to mine, steady calm. Coffee, I offered, pulling back to hand her the mug, cream no sugar, memory muscle. You remembered, she murmured, sipping slow, eyes closing in pleasure, the steam veiling her lashes. Always, I replied, leaning on counter, casual mask hiding the flutter in chest, wings testing air. We talked easy surface ripples, school schedules, her day in court, mine in chaos, the way her client, a single mom fighting custody, mirrored my own battles past. Laughter slipped in her imitation of the judge, a gruff Bostonian drawl, mine of little Tyler's finger painting masterpiece that stained the carpet. Time slipped, 9 approaching, her watch beeping soft reminder. Walk me out, she asked, setting mug down, fingers lingering on mine. Outside the drizzle persisted, umbrellas blooming, black flowers, sidewalks slick with reflection. My school 3 blocks east, hers the T station west, path diverging at the corner like fate mocking. We strolled shoulders brushing puddles splashing boots the city waking horns and chatter chorus. At the split she turned face serious rain beating on lashes like tears unshed. Tonight she said voice low against traffic come dinner at my place I cook you relax. The invitation deeper now home ground her's vulnerability in the ask. I nodded yes the word simple bridge extending. 7 I called over shoulder hurrying toward brick facade where kids tumbled in yard recess early treat. Class flew morning math block stacking towers dreams built block by block reading circle voices rising in unison tales of dragons and daring. But under it all her words echoed build whatever comes next embers glowing in chest warm against the chill of what if. Lunch and staff room salads wilted from fridge chatter of grades and grants my silence noted by Ellen the vet teacher eyes sharp behind glasses. Earth to Clara you got that glow or ghost what's the story? I shrugged smile tight forking greens. Just a good day graduation high still buzzing. She hummed unconvinced but let it drop bell ringing herald to afternoon's art and science seeds planted in pots hope and soil. Dismissal chaos backpacks and buses parents waving from cars my feet aching but heart light. Home by 4 Sarah in kitchen chopping veggies stir-fry symphony knife on board rhythmic. Spill she demanded without preamble ladle waving like baton. Coffee went well I admitted sinking stool peeling carrot curls orange ribbons. She's cooking tonight home turf. Sarah paused blade hovering assessment and arch of brow. Bold move staking claim already. You going? Yeah I said certainty settling. Need to see if the embers catch or fizzle. She nodded approval and silence plating rice wisdom in quiet. Evening fell slow shower steam thoughts swirling soap suds tracing paths down tall like tears I wouldn't shed. Outfit simple dress black cotton knees whispering against thighs necklace silver chain Alice's gift from Paris trip the one weekend we stole from schedules. 650 cab her address scrawled on napkin Beacon Hill elegance meets edge townhouses brick-faced gas lamps flickering history. Door opened her an apron flower dusted cheeks smile wide as harbor. Come in chaos chef she laughed pulling me inside kitchen alive sizzle and spice garlic sautéing onions caramelizing wine reducing sauce. I poured glasses Pinot breathing on counter her hand guiding mine stir this while I chopped the intimacy domestic dance we once knew. Dinner unfolded pasta al dente shrimp pink curl on plate salad crisp greens lemon vinaigrette bright. We ate balcony overlooking the common leaves rustling below lamps post golden pools on path. Conversation deepened her fears of burnout firm a machine grinding souls mine of failing kids eyes that saw too much too young. Vulnerability spilled her voice cracking on confession of therapy sessions post-divorce couch time unraveling threads she hid behind briefs. I shared journal pages burned but remembered words scrawled in rage love you hate you miss you loop endless. Tears came then hers first glistening on cheek mine following salt on skin the balcony railing cold under palms. She reached across table fingers lacing tight anchor and swell. I'm scared too Clara terrified of hurting you again but more of never trying. The rawness stripped us bare lovers ghosts friends frayed. I squeezed back resolve and grip. Then try with me slow honest no hiding. Kiss came natural her leaning in lips soft question mine answering yes tongue tentative exploration taste of wine and want. Heat bloomed slow fire kindled embers to flame hands roaming sweater pushed up skin to skin sigh escaping deep from lungs long denied. We moved inside bedroom unchanged bed linens white duvet puffed pillows waiting. Clothes shed gentle urgency buttons undone zippers eased bodies remembered mapping old paths new tenderness. Skin on skin electric her mouth on neck pulse point breath hitching mine on breast nipple peeking under tongue arch back pleasure sharp sweet. Fingers traced hips dipping lower curls damp invitation she entered slow curl inside gasp my name on lips chant. Rhythm built wave cresting cries muffled in sheets release shattering stars behind eyes. Afterglow tangled limbs sweat cooled air her head on chest heartbeat lullaby. Sleep came dreamless peace in arms that held not hurt. Morning light filtered curtains her stirring first kiss to shoulder soft. Breakfast coffee toast jam strawberry stain on fingers licked clean laugh bubbling free. Day called her to court me to class kiss at door lingering promise. Week blurred dates layered coffee walks dinners talks deep as roots. Friday night her place again movie old rom-com flickering screen hands wandering path well trod. But Saturday storm brewed phone call her voice tight client crisis depot and Philly weekend lost. Disappointment stung sharp old wounds itching. Go I said mask firm inside cracking. Work first always. She paused line humming tension. Not always Clara this is different trust me. I hung up soft click echo in empty apartment Sarah out with Tom couch cold companion. Night stretched bar hop alone dive on Boylston stool worn whiskey neat burned down throat thoughts swirling why now when close. Text came midnight her in hotel bar Philly skyline behind sorry love crisis averted home tomorrow hearts you. Relief mixed resentment cocktail bittersweet. Sunday she arrived flowers peonies pink blush arms open apology in eyes. Talk then raw edges bared my fear of second place her vow to shift gears firm less hours more us. Compromise born dinner out neutral again tie on Newberry spice numbing doubts. Week 2 deeper school play I directed kids shining stage lights her in audience front row clap loudest tears proud. Her case 1 pro bono mom custody gained hug in hall fierce thank you in her voice for believing. Balance teetered nights together her place mind sheets shared sighs mingled. But cracks spidered month in her trip LA consult 3 days stretch eternal. Alone again apartment echo her absence phantom make. Sarah noticed eyes soft. Steady Clara roots deep now. Yeah I murmured but wind bends willows breaks oaks. Return her at door weary jet lag circles under eyes but smile bright. Missed you she whispered pulling close collapse in kiss hunger sharp. Love making frantic reclaiming lost hours body slick urgent release cathartic sob on neck. After pillow talk her hand in hair stroke soothing. Quit the firm Clara starting own practice boutique focus work life you. Shock rippled joy chasing. Really? Nod firm eyes clear. For us? Heart swelled bridge solidifying. But life twisted call came school budget cuts my position adjunct limbo contract pending. Panic clawed night sweat dreams of packing boxes Boston to wear. Told her dawn breaking her arms steel band. Well fight it together petitions letters calls network pull. Day blurred meetings principal face grim numbers red ink. Home her waiting dinner takeout Chinese boxes steam rising plans sketched napkins allies listed. Strength in tandem her voice on phone to union rep mind to parents email blast. Weak wait agony slow drip verdict email inbox glow principal office. Safe position intact donations parent drive her anonymous check seed. Collapse her arms tears hot grateful. We did it she murmured kiss salt taste. Bond forged fire tempered. Summer beckoned school out her practice launch office lease signed Beacon Hill loft sunlight pour. Trip planned road cross country route 66 dust devils dreams her rental car convertible wind whip hair. Chicago first deep dish pizza greasy joy art institute whispers Monet mirrors our mess. Oklahoma plains vast sky swallow fears talk deep miles marker her hand thigh anchor. Santa Fe adobe warm colors market stroll turquoise rings her gift finger fit perfect. Grand Canyon rim stand edge vast chasm echo our dip in eyes. Vegas neon blur slots clink silly hats laugh till ache. LA coast drive Pacific roar waves crash like heart her bikini sand stick skin kiss sunset paint sky fire. Nights motel cheap sheets scratch but love soft glow neon sign buzz. East again mountains rocky snow cap white against blue her shiver my coat wrap. Denver craft beer hop haze stories swap old new. Home Boston harbor greet sails white fleck blue her ring box velvet Neil sand dune Cape Cod whisper will you. Yes choke tears joy flood ring silver band etch vow. Wedding small justice peace Sarah witness flowers wild daisy weave hair. Vow simple I choose you daily scars and stars. Life wove tapestry kids school stories home dinner her cases mine classes table talk blend. Years stack soft memory album thick pages turn laugh line etch face hand hold tight. But shatter came quiet doctor's office her face pale skin gray shadow lung catch early. Fight she said hand mine grip steel chemo battle cry. Me beside infusions drip slow stories distract her bald head hat knit Sarah's hand needles click. Remission bell ring clear skin blue sky free. Scar new but stronger weave tighter. Now years later her practice thrive mine tenure track kids call aunties play yard swing. Graduation her master's law night ago cap toss crowd cheer my voice loud front row. Life circle close hook set long ago line taught fish landed love deep water. Words she said that day shattered world but rebuilt finer grain humane heart full. The auditorium lights dimmed slow fade to memory reel flickering scenes of us on that Boston quad 5 no 10 years blurred time thief gentle now. Alice beside me arm linked thigh press warm her whisper hot on ear you were radiant then still are. I squeeze her hand knuckles brush ring cool metal reminder vow etched sand and stars. Crowd hushes Dean ascends podium voice boom announce next honoree Alice Marie Thompson Reynolds Distinguished Service Community Law Heart City. She rises gown swish black cascade curls pinned elegant stray lock rebel her smile flash white against skin my chest swell pride balloon untether. Walk stage steady heel click would echo resolve her handshake Dean firm diploma clutch like talisman. Speech short her voice steady cadence lawyer honed but soft edge teacher me infuse. Thank you Boston for roots deep for cases one lost lessons hard. But deepest thanks my wife Clara who taught me love bend not break rebuild from shards humane mosaic. Applause thunder roll wave crash me tears hot blur vision Sarah beside tissue press hand wink new shed shine. After ceremony lobby mingle colleagues clap her back old friends hug tight her mentor grizzled judge toast raise glass to power couples. We slip away car wait valet pull keys jangle night air crisp harbor salt lick wind. Drive home slow Commonwealth Avenue lamps glow pool gold asphalt her hand mine gear shift rest thumb circle palm soothe. Dinner plan simple home pasta sauce simmer slow bread bake crust crack. Kitchen dance old rhythm her chop basil fine knife flash green fleck board I stir pot wooden spoon swirl tomato red onion sweet. Wine pour cabernet deep plum swirl glass leg run slow she clink rim toast to us always. Table set candle flicker white linen napkin fold crisp salad toss vinaigrette light. Eat slow fork twirl linguine sauce cling rich hormone low approval eyes lock heat simmer low. Talk flow easy her new case pro bono immigrant family visa tangle red tape my student drama girl crush boy confusion advice gentle. Laughter bubble her face light joy line crinkle eye corner map happiness. After clear plate stack sink run hot her arms wrap waist chin shoulder rest breath neck warm. Love you she murmur lips brush low beer shiver run spine. Bed call stair climb handrail would smooth her pull me close hall wall cool back press kiss deep tongue taste wine want. Undress slow button slip silk slide skin bare her mouth trail collar bone nipple peak tongue swirl gasp catch. Hands roam hip curve finger dip core wet curl stroke slow build tension coil tight. Enter her strap harness thrust deep rhythm match sigh mingle cry peak shatter wave crest fall soft. Tangle sheet damp limb heavy breath even her head chest rise fall lullaby. Sleep steal quiet dreamless peace wrap. Morning wake sun slant blind gold her stir first kiss forehead soft. Breakfast coffee brew dark roast mug hand cream splash her spoon stir slow. Day call her office brief client meet mind school plan year ahead lesson map. Kiss door linger lip cling pull back smile secret. Life pull steady beat love vein run deep. But depth come quiet moment park bench fence same willow weep branch low her head lap finger card hair stroke. Remember that day she say voice soft leaf rustle wind. Graduation my cap fly you appear world tilt. I nod throat tight memory sharp. Shattered me you did words love never stop hook heart pull. She lift head I meet brown deep green hold. But rebuilt us finer Clara from break come strong humane heart no forgive hold. Tear slip cheek her thumb wipe gentle salt taste kiss. Yes I whisper hand her neck pull close forehead touch breath share. Around us jogger pass dog leash tug kid kite fly string pull sky blue vast. Home walk slow hand swing loose tight world smallest center. Evening friend gather dinner Sarah Tom couple new laugh fill room story swap old scar new joy. Wine flow red white glass clink toast raise life love loop endless. Late night guest leave dish stack her hum tune jazz old record spin needle scratch warm. Dance kitchen slow sway hip circle her lead step light floor tile cool foot bare. Song end kiss slow deep hand back arch press body fit puzzle piece lock. Bed climb stair creak love make gentle touch feather light finger trace scar fainter chest reminder fight one. Orgasm soft wave lap shore sigh long release peace flood. After talk whisper future kid maybe adopt girl boy story write on her practice grow mind book publish tale teach. Dream weave loose thread gold possibility shine. Year turn page soft calendar flip month bleed one next her birthday surprise trip Napa Valley wine tour vine row green leaf sun dapple. Picnic check cloth red ant crawl basket bread cheese grape purple burst. Laugh spill her stain lip wine red eye kiss clean tongue swipe sweet. Night in bed canopy mosquito net drift sleep star window wink. Return Boston fall crisp leaf crunch boot walk her hand glove knit warm. Holiday near tree lot pine scent sharp saw dust fly her hall trunk heavy branch bend car roof tie. Home string light twinkle ornament hang glass ball fragile memory drop. Dinner family Sarah's mom bake pie apple steam hot her slice serve plate dollop cream white. Gift wrap paper crinkle bow tie her open box necklace pearl strand luster soft match eye. Thank you choke hug tight tear prick. New Year Eve ball drop Times Square watch TV confetti virtual her kiss midnight deep resolve set year as stronger. Spring bloom cherry pink petal drift winter allergy sneeze laugh tissue box pass. School play again kid star her front row clap loud flower bouquet rose red hand. Summer road trip again south this time Florida key lime pie tart sweet beach sand white wave lap. Snorkel reef color burst fish dart neon her gasp bubble rise wonder wide eye mask fog. Night hammock sway neck catch star milkway streak shoot wish silent. Home Labor Day grill park smoke curl burger sizzle her flip patty juice drip. Fall again school start bell ring kid flood hall energy buzz her case when celebrate dinner out steak sear rare. Winter snow fall soft blanket city hush her shovel drive clear path salt grit. Holiday again light string window glow her sing carol off key voice crack laugh hold belly ache. Life layer cake rich frosting sweet crumb deep. But depth true come quiet hospital room her mom bed thin sheet white hand frail mine hold her daughter fierce. Goodbye soft word fade breath last piece slip. Funeral gray sky rain patter umbrella black her shoulder lean weight share tear silent stream. After life bloom her garden plant tulip bulb push soil spring color red yellow defy gray. Strength her bend light toward heel. Now decade mark anniversary 10 cake chocolate layer fondant smooth candle 10 flame dance her blow puff cheek round. Wish she say a close tight then kiss smoke curl. Love eternal I murmur hand her waist pull close dance slow room empty music mind hum. World once shatter word her love stop now whole mosaic tile us fit perfect crack gold shine. Human heartbreak men story tell kid circle knee her voice soft mind join thread weave. End near but start always us hook set line taught love deep sea vast. Do linger soft echo wind leaf rustle water lap shore pea settle bone deep.